Hymenex. Now, you've probably noticed a trend recently. If you haven't, don't worry. I'm going to re-jog your memory. Later on, I say something about ethics, my ethics essay. But as you know, I have an ethics essay due. Listen, it's due on Friday. It's just my friend telling me he's got to do his ethics essay. Dude, same, hurry up. My ethics essay. I have an ethics essay to write later on. Like, geez, give me some, like, leeway. Listen, I have an ethics essay that I need to write today. I've been doing programming. I don't have any memes to end this, except for I'm gonna write my ethics essay now. Now, with that being said, here is the ethics questions rubric, right? So there's 5 questions, and you only have to answer one of them, but one of them, non-ironically, this is actually real. Is kicking a robot dog morally wrong or morally permissible? In your answer, make explicit detailed reference to virtue ethics, and I'm really good at virtue ethics. I've watched Twitch. Which answer or answers might virtue ethics give us? Are any of these answers correct? Why? Just okay. You're right. Here's my ethics essay, because I know you guys are very interested, especially Xeonic, that one's homework stream. So have a listen. This is episode 2 of the multi-instancing podcast. Let me know how you're liking this episode so far. All right, so we're going to get into it. So the question is whether kicking a robot dog is morally wrong. Now, as someone that uses computers all the time, I know and understand the importance of coexisting with all myriads of technology. In fact, the amount I rely on technology for day-to-day tasks is just scary. Technology is like a friend to me, and I would never kick my friend because that would just be mean, And I would never kick my dog because that would also be mean. So why would I kick my robot dog, right? Like, why risk it? That would be mean. I don't think any robots deserve harm, at all. I would never do that. Now, see, it's not about kicking the robot dog that scares me. I'm more scared that Google will somehow find out that I'm kicking a robot dog as a joke because a robot dog tells on me or something. And then Google will start playing all sorts of tricks on me. You know, the type of pranks where I ask Google, hey, what's the fastest way to get to Sydney? And then Google goes, here you go. And then gives me directions to drive off a bridge. Listen, I know what you're thinking. I'm an X, that's ridiculous. And it is, okay? And you're also thinking that would never happen. And I think you're right about that, because I know that Google knows that if Google kills me as a prank, then I will no longer be using their products. And if I don't use their products, then they would have lost a loyal customer, and that would be tragic, that's a sale that's lost. And they're all about their ROIs and their other stuff that measures big metrics for CEOs and businessmen. But one point still stands, which is what I'm worried Google is going... I fucked it up. God damn it. Listen, Teach, can I get another minute on the clock? But one point still stands, which is that I'm worried about Google doing passive-aggressive things just to get back at me for kicking a robot dog. The type of passive-aggressive things such as Google always directing me along the slowest route on my way to Sydney, even though Google knows that fastest routes exist, but then they just justify it with hey, well, we're going to make someone go on the slowest route. If everyone goes on the fastest route, then that route will get congested and then it'll no longer be the fastest route. So sometimes we reroute people on the slower routes. It just always happens to be you, I'm nice. Isn't that interesting? And I don't think, and they just did that because I kicked a robot dog one time to see what happens as a joke. And you know what? I think Google will be justified by their actions. They'll justify it by saying, hey, we're doing good to humanity by slowing down Ironx. Remember? Ironx did the bad thing. He's a bad robot dog kicker. And we don't want to help him get to places even faster to do even more bad robot dog kicking things. Remember? Ironx is the bad robot dog kicker. So in their eyes, it would be a net positive to humanity as a whole, to robot humanity, to hinder my abilities to travel around the world to do more bad things. But this still raises the question, why is Google okay with providing me directions to the nearest warehouse where they keep all the robot dogs? I'm on my way there right now, Google, and there's nothing you can do to stop me from kicking all those robot dogs. Just as a joke, of course. Hey Google, tell me a joke. Oh, she's a bit shy. Wait, she thought I said turmeric. Now she's trying to turn my phone off. What the fuck? No! Listen! Wait, it's already happening! Hey Google, tell me a joke.
Not like these things.
Yeah, try to top this one.
Okay, you know what? I'm gonna go find the guy who keeps doing that and give him a taste of his own medicine.
I hope you like this one. Why couldn't Cinderella play football?
Why?
Her coach was a pumpkin.
Yeah, I didn't like that one. Yeah, so let me know how you enjoyed this this episode of the Multi-Instancing Podcast. Reminder, I am taking questions as well. I got a few questions the other day about cucumbers and how to ring into the show. I'll release details on that soon, so make sure you ring up. Also, I'm not going to ask you to rate and subscribe on Spotify this time. I want you to review my podcast. Not my podcast, fuck. Sorry, force of habit. I want you to review my essay and tell me what you think. All right, thanks for listening, and now I'm going to actually write my ethics essay for real.